Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to present our research title, A Deep Learning Approach for Multi-Class Nail Disease Identification Based on Digital Images. In this study, we benchmark a hybrid capsule CNN against two conventional architecture, VGG16 and ResNet 5T under the rigorous balance and cross-validate evaluation. This work was done by our team, myself, Agnes Gonza Febriana Sukma, together with Caleb Lister, and under the supervision of Mr. Henry Lucky and Mr. Galidea Pratama from the Computer Science Department, School of Computer Science, Bina Nusantara University. Before we start, let me quickly walk you through our outline. We'll begin with the background and motivation behind this research, then move into our methodology covering the dataset and the hybrid CAPSNet architecture. After that, we'll go through our result and discussion, including the quantitative performance and clinical significance. And finally, we'll wrap up with our conclusion. Let's start with the first part, background and motivation. So, why do we focus on nails? Nails can actually reveal early signs of both dermatological and systemic disease, ranging from something as common as iron deficiency to something as serious as subungual melanoma. The problem is conventional diagnosis still relies on visual examination by clinicians, which is subjective, time-consuming, and prone to inter-observer variability. Deep learning offers a more automated and objective alternative. Previous work using VGG16 and VGG19 has already reached around 93 to 94% accuracy on the classification test. Now, before we get into our specific research scope, we want to show you the landscape of methods that have already been explored for this problem. As you can see in this table, VGG16 and VGG19 have been used for clubbing and melanonesia classification, reaching 94 and 93% respectively. ResNet 100 V2 react 89% on the same task. There's also Dermanet, which combines convex backbone with attention modules and AlexNet-based multi-class CNN and mobile ensemble CNNs, and mostly relevant to our study. Sandia et al. Use a hybrid capsule CNN on the same six nail disease categories we're using and report a very high accuracy of 99.25%. The common trait across many of these studies is that they rely on small or imbalanced datasets, which can inflate the report accuracy, and that's exactly the gap our study addresses next. So let's zoom into the gap. Sandilia et al. Work report 99.25% accuracy using a hybrid capsule CNN on the same six nail classes we're studying. But when we look closer at their dataset, we found a significant undocumented class imbalance. As you can see on the right, their healthy class only had 343 image, while the other classes had between 612 and 783 image each. That's wrongly a 2.3 times imbalance, and there was no documented balancing procedure. Many prior studies share this same issue. Under standardized imbalance dataset, where class bias can inflate the aggregate accuracy while actually making poor performance on rare but life-threatening pathologies. That's why in this study, we curate a relatively balanced dataset of 4,201 image and applied an identical training budget across all architecture. Let's move on the part 2. Dataset 1 already cover all 6 of our target classes, but is sort on healthy nails image. Only 343 out of 3,835. So we use dataset 2 specifically to fill the gap, taking only its healthy nails images, which added 366 more images. The other three classes in dataset 2, Gauss-line, onycholysis, and black-line, were outside our 6-class scope, so we didn't use them. After merging, our final dataset total 4,201 images with healthy nail now at 709. For preprocessing, all images were resized to 128 by 128 pixels and normalized while keeping the RGB format. This is important because Bluefingers relies heavily on color information for identification, and for augmentation, we apply clipping, rotation, zoom, and contrast adjustment, but only inside each training fold to keep our validation data clean. This is our proposed hybrid CapsNet architecture. The input image goes through a pre-trained mobile net V2 backbone. Then, one by one convolution to reduce the channels, followed by the primary capsule layer, dynamic sorting with two iteration, and finally the digit capsule layer, which outputs 16-dimensional vector, one for each class. The key idea here is that vector-based capsules replace max pooling, so we preserve texture, angle, and size relationship that scalar-based CNNs artificially discard.
Next, we will explain the experimental setup. We use 5-fold stratified cross-validation for training the models. And for every fold, we trained for a maximum of 60 epochs with a byte size of 32. We also use the same augmentation pipeline for the three models. You can see in this table. It shows the details hyperparameter for each model. All three models use the same optimizer, and the only difference is the learning rate. For the long function, we use margin loss for the hybrid capsule net and categorical cross entropy for VGG16 and ResNet 50. The rest of the details like early stopping and the learning rate schedule are shown in the table. Next, we will move into the part which is result and discussion. From the result we obtained, we found the VGG16 is the model with the highest accuracy among the three, reaching 92% for both accuracy and F1 score. It's followed by our hybrid capsule net with 91% for both accuracy and F1 score, and the last is ResNet 50 with 52% accuracy and 50% F1 score. As you can see, the gap between hybrid capsule net and VGG16 is actually quite small, only about 1%. Even though their underlying mechanism are very different, their performance is nearly equal. Meanwhile, ResNet 50 has a gap for about 40 points from VGG16. Even though it was trained with exactly the same training budget, but ran ResNet 50 fine-tuning configuration, which was not deep enough. Now, let's look at the clinical significance of our hybrid capsule net result. From the clinical perspective, the hybrid capsule net shows several strengths. First, in its best performing fold, it achieved 95.3% accuracy on the ILM or melanoma class, which is the most dangerous class in our dataset. Second, there was zero cross confusion between the healthy nail category across all folds. And the third, the healthy nail class achieved 98.6% accuracy, which keep the risk of false negative every low. However, we also found some variance in fold 3 and fold 4 where the accuracy dropped to around 90 and 88%. This was not caused by model instability, it was caused by ambiguous sample, specifically between the clubbing and Bluefinger classes. And interestingly, this same issue was also experienced by VGG16. Next, let's compare our results with the previous result, which reported 99.25% accuracy using the same dataset we use. After we apply the dataset merging process we explained earlier, our results came out to 91.03%. So there a gap of about 8%. Our interpretation is this gap is not because the capsule net architecture is weaker, but because we remove the class bias that likely inflated the previous result. That said, we also want to be transparent that this is not fully controlled apple-to-apples comparison since the two studies use different data split. Next is the last part, our conclusion. As a conclusion, we like to highlight a few key points. First, the hybrid capsule net achieved performance that's practically equivalent to VGG16 while still preserving the geometric parameters that are usually lost in pooling. Second, its high accuracy on the ILM class and zero confusion support is potential for clinical screening. And third is the first benchmark the rigorously compressed the hybrid capsule net with convolutional CNN using a balanced data set and full cross-validation. For future work, we plan to explore deeper fine-tuning for ResNet, integrate demoscopic data to resolve the clubbing and Bluefinger convolution boundaries, and validate our model at a large scale for clinical deployment. That's all for us. Thank you very much.